What up, y'all? Back again. Got Canada for you. We're going through some Canadian photos in around 1860. For most of these, you're going to find there are going to be very few people, mudded out cities, stuff that looks ancient, stuff that went through some turmoil, like it went through a narcissistic relationship and still standing, but we didn't build it. So where did it come from? You know, this is that millennial kingdom, y'all. This is millennial kingdom, is what I think. We had a catastrophe, the mud flood that happened in and around 1750 or so. Listen to this. They have that was a pneumatic system that they found in Canada that goes what they believe to be from mapping all the way to England under the ocean. And it was runoff pneumatics. Pneumatics is air pressure, air powered, kind of like what you would see at the bank when they would throw those the tube system, and it would shoot the tube into the building. Well, this is what they had, and they find this stuff underground. They don't know anything about it. They don't know who built it, who formed it, who was the engineer, who was the developer. And look at these things, and they had them way back when. That's why I'm telling you that tunneling system that goes from Europe to England under the water, it was already there. I postulate to you it was all the way already there, and it's even been proven it was already there. If you look in the old historical narrative of that, those canals under the ocean were already dug out. And this is them finding them later, like, oops, when they're doing construction on other things, and then they don't know what to say, or they form some fake narrative to add to their little history. Well, we had this, we forgot to put it on paper or put it in a computer or whatever, But I'm telling you, our history was all developed, since the crucifixion of Christ, probably. It seems to have been written by artificial intelligence. The way it comes out, it's like some sort of AI developer. And listen, man, if our history's all a lie, our technology from our history previously was too. I'm not saying all of it, but all of what we know. So we're talking about since the crucifixion of Christ, added 800 to 1,000 years to the calendar. And like I said, everything was eco-friendly. That type of technology was eco-friendly. A pneumatic system is air pressure, air power. Even jets, they don't really use jet fuel. A lot of people don't talk about that. They take it off the net, but jets use air generators, and those phalanges on those jet engines are what powers it. They're like porcelain. Once it gets going, you need a little fuel to get it going, but once it gets going, it's on its own. And these are two ships that supposedly wrecked in like 1860, and they blew up miles because they were full of all these charges. It's ridiculous. This is how they destroy the old world that was still in the new world as much as they could. They had to, because they had a whole narrative formed what they were going to tell us. Nobody ever decided to go to North America because they'd fall off the side of the ocean or the earth. Fall off the side of the earth, not my fault. But you tell me how you burn down buildings like that. They were all block and granite and made of metals for the most part. And this is them digging them out too. And that's, they tell you it started with a couple of men on horses. No way. We were not inept of technology until like 1850s. And that's pretty much what they tell you. This stuff was everywhere. So they dismantled all of the free air technology and the bell towers, all the things that made sense to them. And during the millennial kingdom, it would be eco-friendly because it would be something God-given, God-gifted to us. Look at these canals and tunnels, and There's a lot of tunneling in the world, and especially under America. Thank you for watching. Part 2 coming.